billion podcasts that claim to talk about sports. 99% of them talk football and basketball. And that's about it. That's because they don't know about anything else. And they bore you to tears. Welcome to the Sportsocracy, the Ocho, where sports meets comedy, sports analysis, laughs, and the occasional debate that'll likely blow the roof off. We're rowdy and loud and bringing the party straight to your ears.
The party has arrived.
And by the way, you don't have to be a sports fan to like this show, because we're pretty damned awesome, even when we're not talking sports. From baseball to hockey to wrestling to the UFC and beyond, we love it, and we're talking about it. And now your hosts, Armchair, hailing from Canada. He's a sports encyclopedia. And Dubs, the quintessential masshole who's always down for some lively banter and a little bit of the green stuff. And we're not talking about the outfield grass. Let's rock this. This is the Sportsocracy, the Ocho.
What is up? What is up? What is up? It is Armchair and Dubs. Look, I've got us reversed today.
Okay, that's what it was. It threw me off. I also have my windows reversed. I usually have our window on the right. It's on the left today, so we're both switching it up.
Everything's all switched up. We got a ton of stuff to cover today. 13 consecutive strikeouts, Negro League Stats getting amalgamated, NHL playoff recap.
Can we get a quick spelling bee on amalgamated?
Yeah. No. No, I can't. AMALGATED. Pretty close. I probably missed a bunch.
I think he missed an M, but
probably did. Yeah. It is opposite day. Look, we got a ton of stuff to cover. First, you wanted to grab we got a couple of non-sports things to talk about,
yes,
of course, because it is the Ocho. So we are here for the most entertaining non-sports things, as well as sports things, which last week included a mariachi band fighting a fire breather.
Wasn't that video fucking awesome?
That was incredible. It was one of the best. Still, it will go down in the Ocho Hall of Fame.
It's lived rent-free in my brain.
It is a Mount Rushmore of all things Ocho.
Yeah, so first up tonight, remember the whole Ocean Gate Titan submersible? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Round 2, baby. Ohio billionaire plans on financing a submarine to go down to the Titanic to prove it is possible. I will say it is through a far more reputable company, and they called the other one a contraption. So
I like that.
They've been to the Marianas Trench and shit like that. They know what the fuck they're doing, and they're trying to prove that it is.
You sure about that?
Supposedly,
sure
I don't think anybody should be going down there. The thing's fucking. What do you need to see it
what
for?
Are they doing here?
Yeah. They're out of bread and they're out of American cheese.
If you know, you know.
I don't know. I don't get the appeal. I don't think we should do it. And it's been they're 6 months off the heels of tragedy. They're ready to spin it right around like a great comedian would.
You can't go down there. Don't go down there. James Cameron, director of Titanic, went down in a sub that he made, but he didn't go all the way down. And he was like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. It's not good. You gotta there's science behind it and things. I mean, the guy that went down at Ocean Gate was a PlayStation controller. It's maybe
it was a fucking GameCube controller. Not even. It was wild.
It's a little bit
I was playing Dreamcast down there.
Yeah, if it's plugging in via USB to control the ship, I probably don't want to. It's you don't shop for your submersibles on Temu for a reason. You don't do that. Stop it. It's a bad idea. Don't go down. Don't do it. All right, what's up?
What's to the boat section on Wish.
Yeah.
South Korea just received 260 feces-filled balloons that were flown over the border from North Korea, which is just Awesome way of trash talking your neighbor. Love that. We don't need nuclear warheads. We're not going to fight. We're not going to go to war. They're like, here's a bag of shit on your lawn.
This is top tier comment is getting automatically starred. Sub wasn't on channel 3. That is like some top notch. That is some top notch trolling.
Right?
Like
apparently they did
flaming bag of
literally it's a flaming bag of dog shit. It's like the men's camp and the women's summer camp in the movies. Yeah. They're like, or a panty raid. Like it's hilarious. I love it. It's like rival high schools.
So they just sent it over.
They're like, yeah, they just floated them up, and there were timers and like little, not like a bomb, but like something to make the balloon pop and spray the trash and shit everywhere, which is even funnier. There's Halloween hijinks. Apparently they did the same thing back in 2016 with cigarette butts and toilet paper, which also top notch. I want to know who's in charge of like collecting that. Like Kim's just like, hey, how are we going on our like monthly?
It's like someone's in charge of like getting all the trash for South Korea.
Door-to-door shit sampler.
Excuse me, I need your
shows up with a contribution suit and a doggy bag.
Your weekly contribution to the South Korea Get Shit On committee. Oh man.
Oh, I love it. Let's keep it to that. But however, is it technically chemical warfare?
Look, we got the big boys in here. Yes, it's chemical.
Shout
out, gentlemen.
It'd be funny if that's what kicked off the war, is like a flaming bag of shit on somebody's fucking doorstep.
The straw that broke the camel's back was the like one flying balloon of shit.
259 shit-filled balloons would have been all right, but 260 was fucking pushing it.
There's one too many. Unreal. All right, let's talk a little hockey. Get a little puck on the go. While the playoffs are still going on, coaches are getting hired. We had the Jets hired their guy. It's all recycled. But my favorite quote came out of the New Jersey Devils' new head coach, Sheldon Keefe, who said, I got a call from a bunch of other coaches who said, you should be happy now. You get to coach in the real NHL. How bad of a burn is this on Toronto, or is this just... Is this a nothing burger, or is this him trying to add a little fuel? Is this him like, thank God I'm out of that place? It is toxic.
Yeah, I think it's probably a little bit of everything you just said. It's like a sigh of relief that you're finally out of the not necessarily the public eye, but it's way fucking different in Toronto when it comes to hockey. Every breath you take is scrutinized in 75 different ways. I'm sure there's a huge weight off his shoulders in that department, and I was coming from a biased Bruins fan, but I mean it just seems like constant drama over there.
It's always drama.
Like I'm
nonstop.
I can't really blame the guy.
I'm glad that he's out. I feel like he was given kind of a shit sandwich. He was given a bit of a South Korean balloon. That's
a good way to put it. Yeah. I feel like this quote was really just, I get to coach hockey again.
Yeah. Get away from the I don't have to deal with the politics. I can just do the hockey.
Right.
Unfortunately, he still has players that committed crimes on that team, on the Devils.
Yeah, so, he's not completely free of drama.
He's going to have to figure something out there. But
you can't just quit cold turkey. You got to wean yourself off.
It's a minimum amount, unless you're John Tortorella, and then you just
he thrives in chaos.
You just straight to the veins.
Yeah.
Gimme.
Guy's been a fan of a rock band for 40 years. He knows what he's fucking doing.
Tortorella is the Ozzy Osbourne of coaches.
Substances.
Yeah, 100%. We have playoffs going on. Florida Panthers are shooting the shit out of the puck. Shot attempts last game were 100. I think it was 78-17 in the third period for Florida. Shot attempts are just absolutely outrageous. And for those that don't watch hockey, shot attempt is a shot that doesn't necessarily have to hit the goalie. A shot has to hit the goalie if you're playing shot props, for instance. You would definitely want to make sure it hits the goalie. But yes, is absolutely nanners. Where do you think this series is going? Are we even? Is Florida just trying to overwhelm New York into losing this? Or does New York have an answer here? Because the Rangers are they're just kind of weathering the storm at this point.
Yeah, and how long is that going to have? Shesterkin's obviously one of the best goalies in the league.
Of course.
It's how many times are they going to have to face that onslaught of, was it the first 3 minutes they had 6 shots last night?
Yeah.
Like right off the rip, they were down their throat just from the point, rebounds, everything. You can only hold on for so long. And I mean, it was the same shit with Swayman. Eventually one beat him where there's just nothing you could do. And Florida ends up winning the series. And it's going to be the same thing with the Rangers. Their offense hasn't even been
great.
Horrific. It's not great, but it when they get the chances, it looks really good. They've had great power play opportunities. They've had a couple breakaways that have looked crazy. Lafreniere can fucking dance with the puck. All the deeks he's had where he's gotten open, there's something there. The Rangers have found some success. A lot of backhand attempts on Bob Rob. They think they have something there, but we were talking about the Evan Doyle quantity for Florida is crazy. They're constantly going forward. They're always getting rebounds. They're jabbing at the goalie.
It's pressure.
The extracurricular after the play, all that shit adds up, and they're just. If Shesterkin wasn't in the series, this wouldn't be close.
To me, it reminds me of Mike Tyson was always the power puncher. He was never the volume puncher, but there were guys that would hit you that would wear down the body. There was Muhammad Ali would always work the body. Mike Tyson would go for the headshot. He wants to knock you out, right? He wants to put you on the ground, and if he connects, he probably will. The Rangers are Tyson right now, and they're absolutely deserving of the title. They are absolutely a unit, but you got to watch out because you're getting your body worked hard here, absolutely hard, and it's not going well.
They had the Panthers had almost double the offensive zone time as the Rangers.
It's not good. It's not good enough.
It's not
good enough.
All the redirects too, the Verhaeghe redirect, it's just they constantly have people in front of the net. And the last play of the game last night, the OT winner, it was 8 passes to set up a game-winning one-timer.
Why was he alone in the slot though?
Tink, because they set it up. It was gorgeous.
I'm just saying, defensive coverage, labs.
100%.
Why'd you take a penalty? Why'd you take a penalty in overtime?
That's another one. There was one play too, one of the goals. I forget if it was, I think it was the Reinhardt goal, where he just snuck up back door and Trocheck was literally standing there.
Yeah.
Just standing. He had no fucking idea he was there. The pass went by and he was like, oh shit. And before they knew it, it was in the back of the net. There has been a lot of that, just
guys just missing,
standing around. Rempe a couple times has been caught. It hasn't really cost him a goal, but a couple times he's just been standing there lost. And you're like, what? You're in the fucking Eastern Conference Finals. You won the President's Trophy. What are we doing?
I give Rempe a bit of a break. He's a rook.
100%.
It's not and he's not the skill guy.
And he's doing the job they put him out there for. He's screening the goalie. He's being a nuisance in front of the net, and that's all they're really asking him to do. Yeah,
100%. Do you see Kachuk's mouth guard get tossed into the stand?
Yeah. It reminded me, remember when I forget whose shoe it was, but Jared Jack, when he was on the Warriors before they got really good, he tossed somebody's fucking shoe 10 rows up.
So bye.
Later. Go get that. You're going to have to check out.
no more chewing on that one.
Guess what? 5-on-4. Power play.
Power play. Good luck. In the Western Conference, we have Dallas currently up. We got game 4 tonight.
Before we get into them, feisty series too between the Panthers and the Rangers.
I love it though.
I love it too. After
it's heavy.
Game 2, when Trocheck got the goal, scores, and he's literally celebrating. Kachuk came out of nowhere and just fucking tackled him to the ice.
We didn't even talk about the Trouba elbow.
No, that's why
Trouba elbow.
We need to get into this.
Okay, so Trouba elbow, dirty or not dirty first?
Dirty.
It's dirty.
Dirty.
Suspension or no suspension. Deserving of. He obviously got fined.
See, we talked about his last one where he didn't even hit the guy. I think that one could have been like at some point they're gonna have to, I feel like.
I felt like it was deserving of a fine. I feel like
he's going to eventually seriously fucking hurt somebody.
Yeah, he is.
They're gonna throw the hammer at him.
He's a total idiot.
Also, I don't like that he's like the captain of your team. There's like
Mark
5
Messier leadership award winner.
Dude, there's like I was blew my mind. I was like, this guy is constantly trying to kill people on the ice, and he's like,
Hashtag
exemplifies leadership.
Hashtag leadership.
Chris Kreider, Mika Zibanejad.
If you blow your assignment, throw your chicken wings.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody by. You shall not pass. Like, what the fuck?
It's crazy. Was it
He's
Barkov or Reinhardt that threw something at him before the third period yesterday?
I think it was Barkov.
I think it was
Barkov. He's also a little bit on the edge.
So
lately.
Sam Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett's always on the edge.
Fucker.
Montour lives on the edge.
They're dragging Ekman Larson into the shed.
Yes, they are. Yeah. And every time anybody that isn't one of the big guys touches the puck, like any Ranger that isn't like Kreider, that like they'll lean on those guys, but like they're going to lay you out. If there's an opportunity for an open ice hit, it's happening, and the follow through will happen. There was another big one that happened before. I forget who got hit from the Ranger side, but I thought he was out. I thought he was done. And he got back, sat on the bench, and I was like, we're not going to use the concussion spotters. I guess it's the playoffs. Just keep playing. It's fine. If it was the NFL, he would have been pulled 100%.
No, they would have brought him into the blue tent. They would have hung out in there for a minute. They would have come back out, and everything would have been just dandy.
Yeah. Got to keep him going.
We need to highlight Tao's Salta Lamakia shout out. I had a Salta Lamakia jersey for, I guess it was a t-shirt technically, but I think next week for Mount Rushmore, we have to do like ridiculous specs of the jersey. Like Salta Lamakia wraps like all the way names? The fuck around. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like full back.
Yes. I want a complete full circle. I want 2 hyphenated names. Let's throw another one in there.
I mean, Kinder Falefa's up there, but it's not long enough.
If you marry somebody with a hyphenated name and you have a non-hyphenated name, can you hyphenate both?
Sure.
Could you say like, so and so hyphenated? Okay, what if? Okay, let's take it up a notch. Double hyphenated. Fucking smack them fuckers together. You gotta.
Let's just go.
Quad box it.
Why not? I mean, people do still listen. People name their kids like aluminum foil. I don't see why hyphenating names is all that bad.
Love it.
I'm just saying, like people. Beyonce named her kid Blue.
Blue Ivy.
That's not better. Blue's a dog's name.
I like that.
That's not a name of a child.
Blue is a dog's name.
That's a pet's name.
Wait till you hear the guy's name from Stone Stories tonight. You're gonna love it.
Oh, I can't wait. Shout out Stone Stories. You want to stay tuned.
That's a top tier name.
All right, we get into Dallas.
Let's do it. Financially invested.
Edmonton.
Northwest too.
Yes.
Great call.
Yes. Yeah. This is why people shouldn't be allowed to do this.
Great call.
You can hyphenate as many names as you want. There's a child named Northwest.
DeColdis Crawford.
Shout out East West Bowl. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you have watched it, go watch it again.
I just watched it the other day because some name came up. And I was
so
like,
good.
I gotta do it.
They're so good. Hingle McCringleberry for the win. Edmonton.
Wing dings.
Edmonton blew a 2-goal lead. So Edmonton came out firing. They felt like the better team for the first 20 minutes by a long shot. And then Jason Robertson said, hold on a minute.
Backpack.
I'm going to let you finish, but here he goes. Jason Robertson with 3 consecutive. He had the natty. He got a natty hattie.
Yeah.
Unreal. Finally back. They got Rupe Hintz back.
Oh, no, it wasn't a natty. Wyatt Johnson scored in between.
Wyatt Johnson scored in between. Okay. But it was a hat trick.
Sure was.
And absolutely dominated.
It was his first goal in 10 games. He was like, I have to make up for lost time.
Cash my DFS.
Fuck yeah, he did.
Hashtag showdown.
That last goal Robertson had too. He just
I couldn't even imagine.
He had
so ridiculous.
This much space to get the puck through.
Bounced
it
off
the back. Off of the dude's skate, off the backside of his skate and into the fucking net. Crazy.
Absolutely ridiculous. So if you're Dallas, you're feeling good. But if you're Edmonton, you've got it's a must win tonight, right?
Have to.
No way this is not a must win.
They thought game 3 was in their hands. There's 2-0 early. Crowd was rocking. Everything seemed to be going their way. And then a couple bad bounces. Also, Edmonton needs to stop fucking turning the puck over in the defensive zone. It's crazy. Cody Ceci did it
can't do it
4 times in game 2.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. There's 8 minutes till puck drop. Let's build a DFS showdown right now.
Let's do it. Let me get my game up on my TV while you do that.
Yeah, you get your game up on your TV. We're gonna go. I think we're gonna go Stankoven in the captain.
Fantastic name, by the way.
Best baseball names in the chat, please.
The Stank.
We're not playing a goalie because I don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna grab McDavid because he's 11K, but you got to do it, and I'm gonna grab Evan Bouchard because you got to do it. I'm gonna grab Miro Heiskanen. I'm gonna grab myself Rupe Hintz, and I'm gonna grab an angry Darnell Nurse who has been absolutely trash.
He basically owned gold last night or the last game.
Yeah, that leaves you $500 to spare for my showdown. Let's do it.
Shit. Gotta double tap it. All right. We are good and set to go for puck drop. Cash out's looking real good, Armchair.
Cash out has to look good. It's going to do that. This is the first time we've ever done that live on the air with 8 minutes to spare, but whatever.
We got it in there.
Got it in there.
Can we read it off one more time?
Yeah, it is. If I can pull it up. Stankoven, Bouchard, Heiskanen, Hintz, McDavid, Nurse.
Beautiful.
Let's see how we do. Showdown is one of my favorites in the playoffs because you're playing matchups and quality of shot is there. I think that Edmonton is a must win tonight. I think Darnell Nurse has the game of probably of his playoff. He is mad. It's either that or they implode.
Right.
It's one of the. I think it only goes one of two ways. Either Edmonton comes out and has a dominant performance, or Dallas blows the doors off them and the series is over. Because they go back to Dallas after this. If Dallas is up 3-1,
it's over. Oh, also, can we talk about that Otter save for the second time, just shutting somebody down with just his stick? Crazy. This time it was Connor McDavid.
He's been unbelievable. It's only
crazy save. It's only Connor McDavid. It could have been anybody.
Could have been anybody.
He's also had 6 goals stolen this playoffs.
Yeah,
I swear to God, every Oilers game I watch, he takes a shot from the right in from the point, bumper spot, and somebody tips it. Always. It was going in no matter what, and somebody tips it and just gets the goal for it. It's crazy.
If you're Edmonton, are you swapping out goaltenders? I know they're not going to. I know they're going with Stuart Skinner.
I don't, because
he was good.
He's been fine. He's made some great saves. He looks good. Right. The problem is the fucking turnovers and the defense giving shit up in their own zone. Again, Cody Ceci did it 4 times in game 2. It happened a bunch in game 3. I don't know how many times you can do that and be like, come on, Skinner. What are you going to It's not that guy's fault. And again, this is the same problem with Edmonton. It's the same thing that they've had for years. They let up a ton of goals. They don't have fantastic D guys. Evan Bouchard's been playing out of his mind this entire playoffs, and even he's had a couple miscues on defense.
Yeah, he's not been their best, but he's been their best, defender, but he has not been the problem at all. He's also had issues. I think that they just need.
But that's my whole thing. Even your best guy is making these mistakes.
They're a team that only wins when they attack.
Correct. They need 4 or 5 goals to win.
Their attack is better than anyone else's. It's better than Dallas. It's better than New York. It's better than Florida. It's better than any of the other teams that are eliminated. They have the best, solid attack in the NHL.
They're the number 1 penalty kill in the fucking playoffs.
And all you have to do. Well, Dallas doesn't take any penalties, so they're well disciplined. Although Scory Perry rumored to be coming back in tonight.
Love that.
I was tempted to put him in the captain spot, but I was like, we'll see. I'll regret that now. He's going to score. Oilers made 3 lineup changes. They brought in McLeod. They're bringing in Corey Perry. They're bringing in one of their young guys, one of their first-round draft picks.
McLeod played in game 1 too. He made a great play underneath to get a puck out from Ottinger.
Yeah, he's fast. McLeod's
very fast.
That's good though. I'm happy about it. I hope we get another good
Mike McDaniel's offense.
We have had spectacular playoff hockey. So
every year we have spectacular playoff hockey. There was one point in game 3 where the Stars had outshot the Oilers 12-0 in the second period when Wyatt Johnston got his goal. And then on the other side in the third period, the Stars didn't have a shot on net until 8 minutes to go.
That's too long without a shot. That's way too long.
It's way too long, especially when you were up 12-0 on shots halfway through the second period. What the fuck?
Well, you know what they say. I like cream corn.
I like cream corn.
And then we move on. It's time for baseball. Newsletter went out, and we had some power rankings. I don't know if you checked the power rankings.
I saw them.
Disappointing power rankings for those that like any team other than the New York Yankees. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. I've got the Dodgers at 5. And
Tal's not happy with you.
Look, what do you want me to tell you? Get good. Dodgers.
I'm 500, and I didn't think I'd be. 3 of my best bats are out of the lineup, so I couldn't really be happy.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about where my team is. At Brewers at 4, Guardians at 3, who have been playing I get it. I said it in the newsletter.
I bet on the Brewers tonight.
You play in a shit division. You're going to get the benefit of playing in a shit division. Phillies at 2. Spanky's at 1. Well, I mean, I'd love to tell you that we have better options, but look, they don't really exist right now. Looking at the full-on standings in the AL East in particular, Orioles are 2. You're a game and a half back of the Yankees, 6-4 in your last 10, and they'll be fine. They're a playoff team and are absolutely going to be fine. But holy hell, you got to be better than that. You got to. Well, I mean, look, you're still better than the Jays, who are getting swept by the Tigers, and
they're up right now.
They're up 1-0. Although Manoah went out, so that's great.
Did he?
Came back and was finally all right, and now he's hurt. So Gunnar cannot be stopped.
That guy's done.
Yeah, he might be. Sorry, I have allergies like him.
He had the shortest prime of any pitcher in recent memory.
Jays do that a lot. Ricky Romero is the same guy.
Camaro's awesome. Gustavo Chachin.
The glasses? The glasses? This is great. In other baseball news, we had... God, I already forget his name, and you just told me what it was.
Jeremiah Estrada.
At 13 consecutive Ks. So he not all in the same game. 13 consecutive. So he struck out 13 people, 13 straight batters, which leads to one of my most favorite new segments, something that's the most Ocho. What is 13 of something that you would like consecutively?
Alcohols. Choose your vessel.
I said chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies is also a fantastic answer.
Give me 13 nuggies straight up. Consecutive nuggies.
Yeah, I can do 13 straight nuggies. Homemade chocolate chip cookies. 13 in a row.
13 cookies. 13 free tanks.
Gas. Love that.
Hell yes.
13 monthly installments paid to yours truly. Choose the dollar amount. So you can choose your own adventure.
To choose your own adventure. Deviled eggs.
I don't like deviled eggs. Fuck deviled eggs.
No, I love deviled eggs. Hot take. I saw a meme the other day that was like,
ooh, shrimp cocktail.
Boiled
13 eggs. Straight shrimp cocktail.
Boiled eggs. I'll have 2. Deviled eggs. I'll have 36, please. It all makes no sense. Shrimp cocktails?
Yeah, 13 platters.
Yeah, I can do that. I can use shrimp. Well, live on the East Coast, baby. We're all about the
big time shrimp guy.
You know that. How many crab cakes? 13 crab cakes?
Not
only
crab
if they're from. You gotta have proper Baltimore crab cakes, my guy.
I'll give her a go.
You got to do it.
Willing to try. Seafood, I'm willing to try. I just haven't found much that I'm like.
Yeah, steamed shrimp is better than cold.
Fried shrimp's better than all of it.
Fried, almost anything is better.
Yeah. We're all here for the fried shrimp.
Listen.
It's fried shrimp or shrimp cocktail. I've never had steamed shrimp, pal. If you want to come steam me some shrimp, I'm all for it. But
let's not pretend that we're not a bunch of fat asses, okay? We love the fried shit all day long.
13 straight money line bets cashing. 13 straight bets cashing.
Ooh, 13 straight bets.
A 13 leg parlay cashing.
Just one. Just give me one.
Just one.
Give me one. One 13 leg parlay cashing.
That's good. A dollar parlay a day keeps you sane.
13 straight strikeouts. He struck out 13 consecutive batters. And in my favorite thing that happened today,
let's go down.
Is the Negro
protection.
Dude just came to Baltimore for a week. We already gone on a seafood tour. Hell yes.
Let's fucking go.
In. We'll just avoid the bridges.
Too soon? Bars.
Too soon.
I don't know if there's bridges to avoid.
There's none left. There's none left. We're going to get canceled so bad. The Negro League is having its statistics brought into Major League Baseball statistics. And boy, did that make the racists upset. Holy hell. Yeah, we could. We'll definitely be sick. Yeah. Have you seen any of the comments on this? First off, how do you feel about this? Obviously not racists, but
I mean, it should have happened a while ago.
It really should have.
I don't understand. For a sport that's 100 years old and they just want to exclude, like, we'll only take out this. We'll only use this history.
It seems ridiculous. It does seem kind of ridiculous.
It makes no sense.
There's a lot of stats in like hockey where they're like, since they started tracking this statistic, and I feel like baseball could do something similar with things like slugging percentage and on base percentage, which wasn't a real stat when these guys were playing.
I saw somebody who was like, now that we've got this out of the way, can we give Armando Galarraga his
can we please just
his complete game, his perfect game back?
Yes, they are also mad about fictional characters in a video game.
100%.
They're also mad about The Little Mermaid being done by a black girl. They're also upset about Colin Kaepernick taking a knee one time.
Yep.
They're also upset about just about everything.
All the time.
My favorite comments that I saw was, well, he only played in like 2,700 fewer games than Ty Cobb, so like shouldn't be the same. And then, of course, the question was asked, why do you think he didn't play in as many games as Ty Cobb, sir? Do you Why do you think
Riddle me that.
How about you go ahead and answer the question, sir? It's ridiculous.
And then they say it and delete all of their history from ever and find a new account.
Tao, literally that for just about anything.
All the time.
This is also how I feel about every time they talk about women's sports succeeding. I'm like, cool. Good. All right. Now what? Like, do we want to the PWHL is not something we've talked about one time, I think, on the show.
I know somebody at the finals tonight.
And I'm glad they're having a great final. I've watched maybe 20 minutes of total hockey ever in the PWHL. Ever. And I don't enjoy it. I also don't watch a lot of junior hockey on TV outside of the World Juniors. I don't watch anything outside of the NHL really. Frozen 4 doesn't even really do it for me.
Yeah, same.
To me it's great, I'm glad you're succeeding. It just doesn't impact my life.
I don't watch much that's not the 4 professional, the major 4 sports.
Yeah.
I would fucking all the shit we talk about, F1, UFC, all that stuff too. But
yeah, we have a good time with it. It's absolutely ridiculous. But here's the fun part: we have some of the best baseball names now in the Baseball Hall of Fame and amalgamated into the stats. So in honor of Turkey Stearns, when did Frozen 3 come out? LOL. In honor of Turkey Stearns and the aforementioned Coco Crisp.
Coco Crisp is fantastic.
What are some of the best names in MLB baseball?
I'm going to give you a couple that are currently in the MLB, and then we can kind of backtrack from there. Mookie Betts has to be up there. Fantastic name. Lars Nootbaar.
Lars, yeah.
Got to be in there. One of my personal favorites, Brusdar Graterol.
Okay.
Like that. It flows off the tongue nicely. I like it. I had another one off the top of my head. Now it's gone.
I got a couple for you.
Let's hear it. Akil Badu.
Okay. Stubby Clap.
Stubby Clap is fantastic. Drew Stubbs in general. That's a good one.
Jack Glasscock.
Sounds like a circus performer in the early 1900s.
Titcomb?
Also sounds like a circus performer.
Hold on. It gets better.
Buster is just a great baseball name.
Boots Poffenberger.
Boots? Is that
Boots?
Is a grown man going by Boots?
Poffenberger. We had the aforementioned Rusty Kuntz.
Rusty Kuntz is fantastic. Raleigh Fingers, Goose Gossage.
Let me give you a Johnny Dick shot.
Johnny Dick shot's awesome.
Pete Lecoq. Oil Can Boyd, and of course, Boof Bonzer.
Boof Bonzer. That's a great one. I forgot about him. Nomar Garciaparra's got to be in there, especially with the Boston accent.
Dick Pole was definitely on there. He's on the list.
Oil Can Boyd.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's more of a nickname, but still good.
Charlie Furbush.
Charlie Furbush is great too.
Trey McNutt. Urban Shocker.
Kosuke Fukudome. Urban Shockers. I saw that one too. That's a great one.
I really need to get my hands on a Jack Glasscock baseball card.
How about a jersey?
In the collection.
Imagine showing up to a tailgate with a Glasscock jersey. You're going to be the fucking bell of the ball.
John Malarkey.
John Malarkey is...
Do you remember Antonio Bastardo?
Sure do. Antonio Alfonseca.
McNutt smacks one over Furbush.
Furbush just gave one up there for McNutt.
They're so good. Orville Overall. It's a real baseball thing. It's just we're just saying the same thing over and over again. It's ridiculous.
Jabba Chamberlain.
Jabba Chamberlain. Gotta love me some Jabba. I'm glad they did it. It's about time. Really, I don't know why it took this long to amalgamate those stats. And you just say he played during this time. He had this many games, and you don't really care about it. Yeah, Orville Redenbach.
Yeah, again, everybody mad about it has Oakley's and an American flag bandana and their profile picture, so it's hard to take people like that seriously.
Yeah. Hey, did we get a chance to talk about Monaco?
Stickers all over their car. No, we haven't talked about Monaco. We can
talk about Monaco Grand Prix.
Can we talk about the track marshals just absolutely taking a piss on Checo's grave? They were out there taking full-on team pictures with his car's charred corpse.
Yeah, his wrecked
charred remains of his Red Bull career. They're out there just like straight fucking selfie. Wild stuff. Diabolical, really.
I don't know. I feel like Monaco has a lot of history, but it's a boring ass race.
Can't pass.
Get in front, and that's it. Your only hope is it rains.
The most exciting part about the race is qualifying.
It's only fun when it rains because then someone crashes. Yeah. It's usually Yuki.
There's probably a handful of things on the planet that are harder to do than drive Monaco while it's raining.
I would say you're right. Charles Leclerc, Monegasque himself, takes home the victory. Happy for the guy.
Storybook. The call was awesome.
Yeah, it was a great call. Yeah, son of a hairdresser. Cut above. It's poetry. I think we're gonna see a competitive end to this season.
My favorite part of that call was you could hear him weaving it as he's saying it, because it's he knew he was gonna win it for the last fucking 90 seconds. You could hear him just
trying to work it out.
Yeah, it was awesson.
He's storyboarding in his head.
Yeah, literally nailed it. He was connecting all the dots.
Yeah, it was
like the Hitman wall and fucking whatever the one after Absolution was.
I think we're going to see a competitive end to the season.
I do too. Everyone's catching up.
I think Max is not going to have as easy a time.
And with Newey leaving,
running away,
doors wide open.
It's gonna be fun. We're gonna see some real racing again. Harken back to the Hamilton Verstappen days where it was 1A and 1B, two guys just going head to head.
Yep.
Getting heated, crashes, real racing. I'm happy to see it.
The way that season came down to just them. Oh my god,
it's so good.
So good. Toto losing his fucking mind.
Oh, he needs
to. Not fair.
German engineered my ass. Oh, it's time for Stone Stories. Stone Stories.
Oh no, last F1 thing before we move on.
No, I already got the banner up.
Andretti. They told him that they're not gonna. They're like, oh, sorry, you gotta wait till 2028. You should just go buy a different team.
Andretti
the only teams that would ever sell right now are Alpine and Haas, and both of them already said they're not.
Gene would never sell to Andretti.
Never.
Can you imagine and Gene?
They just shut down the NASCAR team, so that means he's full 100% on the F1 side now.
That's because they make more money on F1 than they do NASCAR.
For sure. So he's like, let's just move these assets over here and maybe we'll get 13th.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I couldn't imagine being in that thing. It's I literally have the money. I'm giving you the money to do an 11th team, and you want me to give this money to somebody else?
They were like, no.
No, we don't want it. We don't want your money. They might. Those guys over there might want your money.
They're ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Go buy it.
And it was one of the guys that was supporting him too. The FIA president. I can't say his name for the life of me.
Andretti
they were
Williams
supporting the Andretti thing, and
he's gonna give Williams a ton of cash, and they're gonna be like, we keep the name. He's like, fine, but I get to be part of it. I want to play.
Andretti Williams or Williams Andretti?
Andretti Williams. Right. He won't go for second billing. No way.
No chance.
He's
like, I'm giving you the money.
Yeah. He won't do it.
This is my team. Oh, and another thing I forgot. Did you see Ettore Giulianelli, Cardinals prospect, throw the screwball the other day?
No.
Disgusting. Yeah, you pull it up on your
elite.
Twitter. You just put in screwball, you'll find it.
Screwball is an elite pitch.
It was nasty. It was like it was curveball break, but it went the opposite way.
Yeah,
it was
screwball is
screwball.
It's
you'd never see it.
Whenever I play the show, it's one of the pitches that I learned.
Oh yeah, were you playing pitcher?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Vulcan change too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Knuckle curve, Vulcan change, screwball,
that'll
fastball.
Work.
Right?
That'll work.
Right. How do you do that? It's crazy. Just a nasty pitch. All right, I'm ready for Stone Stories now. So this week we are leaving Ohio alone. I only gave them shade for trying to replicate the Titanic disaster. But other than that, police last week arrested an 81-year-old Southern California man whom they described as a, quote, serial slingshot shooter. He's believed to have been victimizing his neighbors for about a decade. Azusa police said they responded to a, quote, quality of life issue in the 900 block of North Enid Avenue and learned that over the last 9 to 10 years, dozens of citizens were being victimized by a serial slingshot shooter. Say that fucking 3 times fast. The man broke windows and windshields with his weapon and at times almost hit people. He was like throwing warning shots. If you pissed him off, he's taking out your window that night. Inmate records indicate that the suspect, Prince King, is 81 years old. There's your name. Prince King.
No, it's Dennis the Menace. It's for sure Dennis the Menace.
Bart Simpson. Police didn't list an attorney who could comment on his behalf. However, police served a search warrant at his neighborhood where the slingshot attacks were happening Thursday, and they ultimately arrested King. Police said they found ball bearings and a slingshot in like a drawer. Like he just was shooting ball bearings out of his slingshot through people's fucking windows. Have you ever seen the movie Super with Rainn Wilson from The Office?
Yes. Yes.
It reminded me so much of that when he's like trying to become I'm going to be a vigilante. And that dude cuts him in line and he goes back to his car and gets the pipe wrench. He's just taking shit way too fucking far. This guy literally, like, somebody looks at him wrong on the street. He's
slingshot.
Like, that's how it is, motherfucker? That's how it is. I'll fucking later that night, he's slinking out of his apartment, walker and all, and he's just like, bah,
unbelievable.
Bah. Crazy. I fucking love this guy. He's an absolute hero. Azusa Police Lieutenant Jake Bushy told the San Gabriel Valley Tribune that police began investigating after the first incident, but hadn't been able to pin down a suspect till now. Not only was he out there doing it, he's doing it under the fucking radar. A decade. The man was out there for a decade just terrorizing a neighborhood in Southern California, living his best life.
Just out there, slingshot and all.
Teenage hijinks.
Unbelievable.
Shots were not random, although he did not know why certain people or properties were targets. Police have not identified a motive other than, quote, malicious mischief. He's just doing it for sport.
He gave me the side eye.
The party never ends. Some commenters on the police department's Facebook post said that windows of their cars had been shot out, but they could not be sure King was the culprit. So there's more people now coming forward, just like always. That's how it goes. Like, all my windows got shot out too. It must have been Prince King.
Oh, Prince King.
The king of slingshots. The king of Azusa, California.
What a ridiculous story. Perfect. The Prince of Darkness. Jesus Christ.
I love it. I love that guy. I hope he's cleared up of whatever charges ASAP.
They're like, you can't keep me.
His next court date scheduled for Tuesday. Oh, I fucking missed it.
He's going to turn around and slingshot the police headquarters as soon as he gets out. He's just going to turn around. Starts running.
He takes out a cruiser.
Yeah. You can't guard me. Gives him the too small.
81-year-old man slingshotting out the windows of a police cruiser and hitting the too small. That's I would need that on a t-shirt. There's the screenshot. Yeah. I follow this page on Instagram. It's just these two like mechanic dudes. I don't know if they just do like cars that are getting totaled or what, but they're always got like tow trucks and shit, and they're just like the most over the top, stereotypical loud Italian men. And they just huck shit through the back windows of cars. And today he was like, I got an F-150 over here. I'm going to put this crowbar through it. And he just rose up and javelin throws it through the back window. And him and his brother are just like, whoa. I love it. I'm addicted to their videos. Every time I see a post on my feed of them, I'm like, I got to watch this probably twice.
I'm not stopping here. Angel Hernandez announced his retirement from Major League Baseball. And this is what I'm going to get to with our last call.
Right, he did.
There are few things.
I almost went out and bought a bottle of champagne for this.
There are few things on earth that unite fan bases more. Tom Brady's retirement united a lot of fan bases. Angel Hernandez just absolutely retiring.
Pats fans and Bucks fans just started a support group. Everybody else had a party. They loved it.
Could not wait. Dancing on grapes. The inevitable Leafs losing in the first round unites fan bases.
Cowboys.
Anytime
the Cowboys lose, everybody's like...
Every time. Cowboys choke, we're here for it. Angel Hernandez was...
your tears.
Absolutely. Yes, and what would Joe West know about umpiring?
Joe West country albums.
Angel Hernandez wasn't always the worst umpire in baseball. Unfortunately for him, he missed too many big calls, and was regularly part of the ump show, which is when the umpires take over the game. I would say good luck in your retirement, but frankly, I don't give a fuck.
Nope.
I am glad that you are gone from the game. You were a stain on baseball. I wish you. I hope locusts eat your grass, and you have like just patches of crabgrass all over your yard. And you can't fix it, and then maybe your septic gets broken. Like, I hope you just have like a series of unfortunate events that make your life somewhat more difficult as he embarks on his new career, probably at like a DMV or something, probably executing eye charts, which he
wants to make people miserable. He's going to the IRS.
He's probably
Angel Hernandez. Right, I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I won't miss you. And I hope that we can get rid of maybe CB Buckner next.
I was going to say that now what's going to happen is there's going to be a new villain.
There is.
One of the umps is going to pick up the cowl.
Yeah, it has to happen. It's absolutely tragic.
It's like when Thanos is like, I have to do this myself.
That we didn't have more warning about this. Because we probably could have had like some graphics and like a celebration song, but Stephen Tao with he will probably miss his retirement too. It's absolutely correct. I heard he was going to go be a quality control inspector for Boeing. What could possibly go wrong? Going to be working on the Ocean Gate 2. Definitely going to be doing well. Dubs, you got some Twitch coming up?
Head navigator for the Ocean Gate 2 electric boogaloo. I'll probably be on Twitch at some point this week. Been playing X Defiant, new Call of Duty clone. It's fun. It's very buggy though. They need to fix some stuff.
It's a beta.
It's not. They say it's not, but it is.
It is. It's a beta they launched as a full-fledged game. It's
X Defiant Charlie.
Do you want to know what the smartest thing Fortnite ever did was? It was way off base. It's never officially not a beta.
Yeah.
Never officially not a beta.
Constantly.
So you could just change it. You do whatever you want. You could without having to put it through approval.
Holy shit! They scored again. Financially invested. 2-0. I missed both goals. I saw the first one like stat wise. Who got this one? Your boy, the Stank.
Oh well, I guess we're cashing.
We're cashing. We're fucking cashing. Miro Heiskanen assist.
Oh, that's 2. PUBG was always beta too. Yeah. And this is why we listen to AC. Because
We're cashing.
we're cashing. Oh, my lineup isn't there. Where the hell did it go?
Never placed it. That'd be tough.
No, I did place it. Absolutely placed it. Whatever. Okay, now I got to go argue with DraftKings. So, newsletter will be out Friday.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe. Share it with your friends. We are at
Brewers
50
up 5. Talk about cashing. Let's go.
Dub's having a good day.
Yes, sir.
We will have Dub's picks, armchairs, DFS, all the good stuff.
I have a
on the newsletter.
Plus 5,500 parlay cooking right now.
Ooh. Put your W's in chat for Dubs. And
Go
that's
Stars.
it for us. That's it. Go Stars.
Go C's. Go fucking C's. Finals, baby. It's going to be so hard not to put all of my money forward to go to these games.
Yes. Next week we'll have a special guest. First time doing a trio on the Ocho.
Yes, sir.
Talking Rangers.
Triumphant return.
We'll see what happens. For Armchair, for Dubs, I'm Armchair. We're in opposites now. This is weird. We'll see you next week. Thanks for jumping on. Peace.